My brother and his husband had asked myself and my husband if we would consider being surrogates for them. Of course, I did this and got really super excited. We've been a very close family, and I was very excited and honored that they would have asked me to be a surrogate for them. So for my husband and I, we have 2 girls of our own. And it was obviously a conversation that we had to have, and being able to explain to them why I was pregnant and not keeping the baby, so to speak, was something that we talked about. And, there were a lot of conversations over many months. And finally we decided absolutely, this was my big thing in life, to help my brother and his husband, and just such an honor to be a part of. So we met with the doctor and determined, talked over the different options that we had, and we eventually went with less invasive for me. We did an IUI, and that after 4 attempts, it was finally a success. So, and then in December of 2018, we welcomed Wyatt. I'm super proud aunt, and I have an awesome, amazing nephew. I was 10 pounds, 22 ounces, so he was a very big baby. My plan of going natural with him didn't quite work out, so we had a C-section, emergency C-section. There was a lot in between there, so, but it was an exciting, awesome experience. My sister has MS. It kind of runs in our family. My aunt has it. My grandmother passed away from it when my mom and my aunt were very young. And Greg and TJ are my brother and brother-in-law. And so the 3 of us and my husband, we didn't tell anybody what we were doing. So while all of this is happening, my sister's going through and starting to go through stem cell transplant, and there was a facility here in the States, but she couldn't get into it for whatever reason or another. So she ended up traveling with my mother to Mexico. It was an amazing facility, and it was an amazing experience for her. So she was there for just over a month, and here we are going through, at that time, the first try it was ectopic. So that was pretty difficult to go through. The second try just didn't work out, and then the 3rd and 4th back-to-back IUIs did work out. So you've got highs over here and then lows over here with my sister, dealing with what she was dealing with. So it was a very crazy year for us, very emotional year. How we decided to tell my girls, my husband kind of took the lead with that one and approached it from a very transactional, scientific way. In the sense that, if you break your arm and you need to get a splint put in, there's a procedure that goes, along with that, and they put something in, and then eventually it heals, and maybe you have to have it taken out. So when we told the girls, we're 10 and 7, Sophia and Isabella, he explained it in that way, and you could see the wheels turning with my oldest, and my youngest, who's just a free spirit anyway, was like, okay, no problem. Mom's gonna have a baby, whatever. And so we asked Sophia why, what you're thinking, because we could see you're thinking. And so she's 10, mind you, said to us, so technically this is going to be my sibling. And we said, well, technically it will be because I'm having it. I said, but for this and for the emotional piece, because there's gonna be a lot of emotions with this, it's your very special cousin. And so she's like, all right, I can do that. I can live with that. And they were very excited. They are very excited, and now he's almost 3 months old, and I'm pumping for them. So they come up every 2 weeks, and they're in Buffalo, so they pick up the milk and we visit the baby, and it's great. I get asked a lot because I had the baby. If I feel like I gave anything up. And honestly, no. I knew why I did it, and I'm super honored to be able to have done that for my brother and his husband. It was above me. It was bigger than me. And I knew that I knew why I was doing what I was doing. And they're absolutely ecstatic. They're awesome dads, and they, I wouldn't change it for the world. I wouldn't have done anything different. It's pretty awesome. I was the first person that my brother came out to. So I've always had a very special, close relationship with him, and same with our sister too. We're just very close. When I see Wyatt, my heart melts in a way that I've helped give this joy and this happiness and create a family. It's just an awesome gift to be able to give, and I see him, and it's not the way I see him isn't the way I see my girls. It really is hard to explain and hard to put into words, because I don't look at him the same way I look at my girls. I look at him as this is my nephew. This is the life that I helped to give to make two of my most favorite people in the world complete their family. So it really is an awesome feeling, and it's a great gift to have been able to give. So my CNY experience was probably one of the best experiences in my life for anything. My brother-in-law had done some research and looking around at different facilities that would be open and okay with kind of what we were doing and what we wanted to do. So he found CNY, and we came and we met with the doctor, and as we got underway and I met the nurses, phenomenal. The staff here is absolutely phenomenal. From the person you see when you first walk in and you're greeted by, to every single nurse, every single interaction that I had. I did acupuncture for the first time, and that was interesting. But I mean, even, I like to say one of my favorites, Katie, even gave me, her cell phone number, her personal number, which I'm sure she does to a lot of people, but it really made me feel a lot better. And I did have to reach out to her once, but she was awesome. She was phenomenal. So I would do it again, just purely for the CNY experience, because of how much everyone cares, and they legitimately care, and they are just such a great group of people.